The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Dak going to start out going to the air. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck. And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
Buying time to his left. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now, on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Jackson options out left, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Lamar Jackson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
The score, Commanders 7.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play fake. Here's Prescott. That one caught downfield. It's Hooper. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good. We're on the Lions.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Yeah, he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Prescott yet again. Going deep here for Watkins. And he's got his man. It's caught for the win. Touchdown. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let him crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Play action. It's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Amari Cooper, 28 yards. And the Commanders have taken the lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it?
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They will zoom and pass that number there. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Prescott to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Prescott. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. Inside give to Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 33 yards that time. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Jackson will throw again. Completes it right side to Cooper. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Jackson drops it to Jones in the flat. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Up the middle, Jones. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Aaron Jones, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
The score, Commanders 21, Lions 7.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
A first down throw for Prescott. He hits Jacobs here on the crossing route. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Touchdown, Detroit! Deontay Johnson, 35 yards. And the Lions get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after after the touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. "35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Play action. Now Jackson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. The 30, 10, 5. A big play there just before halftime, and even 70 yards. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Jackson's going to keep it. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. He's at the 40. 20. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Lions. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's going.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it. And as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know, the blow that hurts the most, the one you didn't see coming. And that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. From the end zone, here's Pringle. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's Jones again on second down. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Jones running on first down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14.
Lions 21.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Prescott's throw complete there to Johnson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Green's got it over the middle. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
13 yards on the play.
Prescott on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
All fans of the Washington Commanders have been holding their collective breath to see how Chase Young returns from last season's torn ACL. If we see the 2020 Rookie of the Year back on the field, everyone who likes the garnet and gold will be awfully happy.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And Green with a catch left side. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, Prescott. And it's caught by Hooper. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the option, it's Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go again to Jones. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you say, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw is Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Past the 20. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Rolling to his right. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. And the Commanders are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Aaron Jones taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. A Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is.
Yeah.